Oh my goodness, folks. What's going on? TGIF? Am I right? You guys, it's Friday. Friday. To quote the great philosopher Rebecca Black, but it's Friday the 13th. So, do you TGIF on Friday the 13th, the scary day? The spooky, cursed day? That's I don't know, that's a real conundrum right there. But you know what? I'm happy to be here. And we got plenty of friends hanging out with us in the chat. Friends, subscribers, pals. Oh boy, I want to give a shout out to Stacy in Texas. What up, Stacy? Always great to have you here, hanging out with Aunt Tracy and Mom, I believe. And then we've got Jay in Colorado. What up, Jay? Thanks for being here. Gliss family in the house. Love the Glisses. And also, we've got the poet laureate of the Your Pal Hal show. That is my friend Simon, who we will be talking to in the second hour, believe it or not. Yes, it is happening. Simon, a great pal, pop culture lover, sports fan, and a fierce fantasy baseball competitor. So we're going to get into that. Great friend of the show, my pal Simon. Folks, you're listening to the only play on your Echo device, on your Amazon Echo, where you can listen live and communicate with the host. In this case, me, Hal Rudnick. I am your pal Hal. This is the Your Pal Hal show. We're here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday today, 11 to 1 on the West Coast, the left coast, 2 to 4 on the East Coast, 1 to 3 in Texas, and Omaha, Nebraska, the home of the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal show, Rob Schaefer. A couple ways you can communicate. Let's get a little back and forth going here, folks. You can respond to anything I'm talking about. Let us know what you're up to. Come in. You can talk crap if you want, or you can sing our praises, or whatever you like. Tell us what you're snacking on. This is a snack-forward, snack-centric show. Tell us what you're snacking on. So, if you are hanging out, watching, and or listening on your at-home smart device, say the name of your smart device. Might rhyme with T-Rexa. So say the name of your smart device, use the magic word say, and you can drop in anything after that. So, smart device, say, I'm eating a plate of fully loaded nachos. Or, smart device, say, I'm eating a plate of Diablo fire wings. Or, smart device, say, I'm eating celery. Or go to backchannel.tv. Click join the chat, and boom, you're off to the races, my friend. And then shout out to our friends who are hanging out with us on YouTube. Also, if you go to backchannel.tv, leave a review. Tell them how much you love the snack talk on the Your Pal Hal show. That is right. Snack Flinty Zone. It's a snack-friendly zone. Oh, we got Sweet Bobcat in the house. Joinal. I just like that name. I like to say it. Joinal joined us. I love it. Sweet Bobcat. You know, I wonder if it's okay to pet a sweet Bobcat or you get bit. Stacy, I really love this. Stacy says, earlier, I was housing on a Hot Pocket. Yum, yum, yum. Stacy, you know what? You know what I say about you destroying that Hot Pocket? A round of applause for Stacy's Hot Pocket. You know what? All snacks today. If I remember, we'll get a round of applause. Simon, grass puddles in the house. Peace and love, peace and love. Oh, where's my boy Andy McLean? I thought he would come in early to gloat about his Dallas Mavericks taking down the Phoenix Suns, tying the series. Grass Puddle is thinking about burritos today. Round of applause. Round of applause. You know what? Let's keep it going, everybody, for Simon. He's got pistachios going on. Yes. It's Snack Appreciation Friday. Snack Appreciation Friday. One more question for Stacy. What flavor Hot Pocket were you rocking earlier? What flavor Hot Pocket? Let me know, Stacy. Was it pizza? Was it turkey and cheese? Let me know what was going on inside of that there Hot Pocket. And let's bring on the man who's got his hands firmly on the controls of this show. He could unplug, he could plug, he could do all sorts of stuff because he's the man behind the curtain. Producer Travis. Yes.
More of a blanket.
Oh no, you're in front of the curtain. You're in front of the man in front of the blanket, not the
yeah.
Behind the curtain is way off. The man in front of the blanket.
We're in the of all things to say, they're cousins.
Sure. Travis, snacking on anything right now?
Yeah, you could say that. You could say
what do you
that.
got? What do you got?
I have a banana.
Very nice.
Thank you.
The Hot Pocket of Hal's show, Travis.
Bananas, the Hot Pockets.
You know what? I'm not going to touch that one. Oh, Stacy, Philly steak and cheese.
All right.
Oh, Stacy, I tip my cap. To you in the Philly steak and cheese Hot Pocket. By the way, if anyone's in Los Angeles or around the Los Angeles area and you're interested in cheesesteak, you're going to want to go to Booze on the east side. Booze in Los Feliz. BOO''S. Travis.
Yes.
What have you been up to in the last 22 hours?
Oh, a little this, a little that. I actually had a pretty big day. I went back down to Tustin and got myself cranked and torqued and worked on again. It was
yes. So what'd they do?
So what they did was sort of a bailout session for what happened on Monday. It's the nervous system is an amazing thing. It's really interesting.
Oh, don't get me started.
I cannot. Yeah, from what I remember, you have your own very very informed perspective on the wonders of the nervous system. So what had happened was on Monday, he went ahead and mobilized some of the stuff that feeds into, as he explained to me, my lungs. And the strangest thing, in the days ensuing, all of a sudden, while that certainly did feel better and there was a lot more range of motion and sort of quickness to certain planes of motion, I started getting these like headache, almost like whiplash adjacent symptoms that were a little hard. I was like, I don't like this. This is weird. So I went down on Thursday. I'm like, Doc, what's going on? And he's like, you know what? That's normal. And I was like, explain yourself. And he said, the body has a habit, in my opinion, as a physical therapist, of holding on to things for dear life. And, for example, with you, when you got in that car accident, it found a way to work. It found a way to prop itself up and function. And as we are beginning to unstick these areas, we're basically playing Jenga with the calcified system that is where your nerves are choosing to be right now. Stuff is going to start happening, and you may feel symptoms that feel more akin to stuff you may have felt right around the accident. I was like, this is wild. Please help. And then he did, and now I'm fine.
Ish. Wow. Yeah. So, if I could summarize, the accident threw your nervous system into a little bit out of whack, but your body is finding its own ways to adjust to that.
Yeah, in the 3 years since, particularly in the first 6 months, because I learned a valuable lesson about, hey, when you get, hit by it, when you get in a car accident, maybe take a week off. Just take a week off. I trudged forward. I was a good little soldier. taught a bunch of kids music, and I think I entrenched myself in a certain uh, uh, nervous system response, which has led me to the
Nervous
position I'm in.
system response.
Yeah, as in,
Yeah.
uh, didn't give myself the time and opportunity to truly heal because I'd always been fine before. I've been in a couple car accidents. I was fine. Not one like this. Never been hit unawares from behind. But you know, it sounds obtuse. It is obtuse. But what's important is things are a little bit different, and uh, it feels like I'm on something's going on. Something's going. And then after that, I drove
As
to
far as
Hollywood.
healing or
Oh yeah,
adapting when you say something's going on.
It's, I mean, we're so not to make this a whole thing, and my apologies for commandeering the show, but
That's okay. That's okay. I asked, and you are giving us an informed opinion. Listen, pain management is real. A lot of people have to deal with that, including myself at times. So I appreciate. That being said, give it to us succinctly, Travis.
yeah, his plan is to, from the inside out, unlock the different areas of my nervous system through nerve mobilization, which is manual therapy, and then go to traditional physical therapy from there and try to clear up the dysfunction stemming from my spine.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I appreciate you sharing that, and keep us informed on this journey. Because, like I said, the human condition, it is fraught,
Let me tell
and
you,
we're
I've got
all
a
in it, baby.
I've got a condition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And after that, I drove to Hollywood and saw a sad piano guy, and it was great.
Oh, who's the sad piano guy?
Gentleman by the name of Gabriel Kahane. He is as
Okay.
if you took everything NPR stands for and distilled it into one man.
Gotcha. Okay, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Very good, very good. I went and saw Doctor Strange
It
in the
happened.
Multiverse of Madness. Yes, yes. My wife had a couple of gal pals over, and I walked down. We have a theater with like a 10-minute walk. Walked down, did the damn thing. I
Just
loved
solo
it.
shot.
I
Right
loved
on.
it.
Oh,
I
right
thought it
on.
was
That's great.
I thought it was great. The pacing of the film was dynamite. Like it just kept going. Like
Yeah.
it hit the ground running, did not stop. Really really loved so much of it. Any criticisms? I'll talk about one thing. I really noticed something that you mentioned, Travis. Like you're if you and I was just talking to my mom about this. My mom said, "Oh, should I see this?" Because she liked the Batman. She's
hmm
interested.
hmm hmm
But I'm like, Mom, you might be a little bit lost because there's so much IP that you have to ingest going into this. Like, you have to know what happened on WandaVision. You have to know movies outside, IPs outside of the Marvel universe to an extent, and
hmm
you need to know a little bit about like just everything that transpired all along the way. But I've been invested in this journey for Lord knows how long now, since 2007 when Iron Man came out. Was it oh 07, oh 06, oh 08?
hmm
And so it was very satisfying. I loved it. I loved it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I loved the horror aspects, and I loved how tightly told the story was. There were only a couple of points, and this is good for a movie like this because they're not all like. Listen, the Eternals wasn't like this. Like there was no very few points where I'm like, okay, TikTok. Like there were a couple of points where like they were giving you some exposition or something, but
hmm
overall, I loved it. Oh,
Fantastic.
Grass Puddle saying, what was the Doctor Strange snack situation? So I will tell you this: I got a regular sized popcorn. They had two sizes, a bucket and then the bag. They might have had the kids size. I didn't go with my kids meal because I got a beer and a bottle of water. I got a beer, an IPA, a Lagunitas IPA, a bottle of water, and a bag of popcorn. And back in the day, I talk about sugar bombs. I talk about sodium bombs. And this is indirectly related to what you were talking about, Travis, of just
Hmm.
like managing pain, managing care. Like as as you like become aware of what food does, you know,
Hmm.
there, that, those, the movie theater popcorn has so much sodium in it, and sodium is bad for your heart. And like I don't know, maybe I'm overreacting, but I feel like I feel it. So what I'm saying is, back in the day, I used to get the movie theater bag of popcorn, pump butter in there, and then eat it in handfuls, and it was gone like by the end of the credits.
Dang.
Now, like, I get it. No pump butter on it.
Hmm.
It's already got
Hmm.
like it's already been through the ringer of flavorings. And I ate between a third to about a third of that bag of popcorn, a third of it, and threw the rest away. And I was it was there throughout the movie. I would take a little bit and stop.
Hmm.
There you
Hmm.
go. Uh, So I enjoyed it though. Yeah, Grass Puddle says I feel like my hand is more swollen after those salt bombs. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the salt does to you. That's what the and there is so much sodium. This just max sodium in those. It's like a week's worth of sodium. It's not like, oh, just a little snack. What I often do is take Skinny Pop
Oh
into.
yeah.
I smuggle it. I smuggle it,
Nice.
but I didn't smuggle the Skinny Pop. I hadn't eaten dinner at that point, so it was
Oh, it's
really
rough.
so I needed some. So I'm like, all right, I'll just go with the movie theater popcorn. But yeah, you got to go easy on that stuff. My mother
Yeah.
is plotting my control. Deborah Rudnick in the house. Wow, what control? She said. Yeah, you know what? You got to know when to say when. You got to know when to say when. There it is. But Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, I was all about it. I was all about it. Really enjoyed the heck out of it. Stacy says, I have cerebral palsy and epilepsy, and sometimes I have pain in my hip, my neck to deal with. So you know exactly what we're talking about, Stacy, as far as pain management. I appreciate you sharing that with us, Stacy, and thank you for being here. And I wish you just much luck, healing, and good feelings on your journey, Stacy. Thank you for sharing that with us. Yeah, and you always like everybody. I feel like I hear everybody has something,
Hmm.
and you don't know. Stacy, very lovely of you to share that with us. Thank you, and I wish you just peace and healing on your journey. Um, Andy McLean, welcome to the party. First off, Andy McLean, woo, Luca and the Mavs tying it up, going back to Phoenix.
Woo
I see
woo.
you, Andy. Secondly, yes, I saw Doctor Strange. I saw Doctor Strange and loved it. Loved it. Like, I would say, easy top 10 Marvel and like upper echelon Marvel. Andy McLean called Mavs in seven. That who. Pop that comment up there, please, Travis, for
Absolutely.
my pal Andy McLean. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you, Travis? Did you see that spin move Luca put on as like on that step back three?
Nah, I've yet to go through the highlights. I spent so
Mm,
much yesterday in a car. I caught the radio broadcast though, and that seemed very
sure.
hype.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Still got to finish the job. High hopes all around Dallas.
I'm with you.
You know, you know what? Andy McLean. I don't have a dog in this fight, but I'm. You know what? I won't be mad if Luca moves on to the Western Conference Finals. This
Yep.
season has already exceeded expectations. So happy with whatever happens. Yeah, I was like, a little bit nervous when they traded Porzingis. I was like, oh man, that's like is that a rebuild or what? But you know what? People are stepping up, and Jalen Brunson. Jalen
Woo.
Brunson,
Oop.
he's a slick player. He's a sharpshooter and excellent sneaker game. The guy rocks these mostly Kobe fives. Kobe five is a very popular silhouette in the NBA right now. But Jalen Brunson, like every sneaker he wears, I'm like, damn, that's a beautiful sneaker. So shout out to Jalen Brunson's sneaker choices and the Dallas Mavericks. All right, folks. Oh, and Stacy says she goes to Dr. Miguel's office several times for the pain. Thank you. Shout out to Dr. Miguel if you're ever in Texas and you need a good doctor. Dr. Miguel. You know what? What do you say? We take a look at the big picture. I'm talking the world at large. I'm talking trending topics. In the Twitterverse, the Twitter sphere, we're going to go to the Twitter website, folks. It's twitter.com. Twitter.com. If you want to follow along at home. And we're going to see what's trending. We'll start with the ongoing situation in Ukraine. Russia, war criminals invading a sovereign nation. Sad, very sad, troubling situation right there in Ukraine. The UN Council to investigate alleged human rights abuse by Russian troops. Yeah, this is an ongoing story. Just the human rights violations. Vladimir Putin, war criminal. Yeah, just horrific. UN Council to investigate alleged human rights abuse by Russian troops. The United Nations Human Rights Council passed a resolution 33-2 vote on Thursday to set up an investigation into human rights abuses by Russian troops in parts of Ukraine after its invasion. I think we touched on this yesterday, and I just want to know, who are those two? Who are the two that didn't pass the resolution to investigate the human rights abuses by Russian troops? It's got to be. I searched for this yesterday, so yeah, found this. Let's see, is there any other? Let's see, who's that? Putin? What does it say about Putin there, Travis? Let's scroll through. Let's jump in this timeline. The Washington Examiner, the U.S. ambassador to Russia, described the country's media coverage of the war in Ukraine as providing the audience with an alternate universe. Fascinating. Absolutely. I mean, you look at places like Russia, North Korea, and even China, giving this, there's no freedom of the press to be able to tell the people what is really going on. Russian media present alternate universe coverage of war in Ukraine. Yeah, it's like some real man in the high castle alternate universe crap, because Putin's a garbage monster. He's a despot, a dictator, an authoritarian, and you know what? A real piece of work. Thumbs down on Vlad. What else? Oh, Stacy says Putin stinks. Agreed. What do we got right here? U.S. Senator Rand Paul, who held up the $40 billion U.S. aid package to Ukraine. 4 years ago, he made a controversial trip to Russia. I tried to ask him if it was right for him to be here with U.S. intel chiefs claiming Russia continued to meddle in U.S. elections. There was no reply. Rand Paul, Rand Paul sucks. Rand Paul was the only guy. It's been passed now, but when they were trying to pass legislation, anti-lynching, anti-hate crime legislation, Rand Paul held that up. He is just a dangerous isolationist, and he's terrible. I know. I just noticed that. That's funny. Simon says, "Man, one of the guys at that table looks incredibly like Patton Oswalt." Can you bring this up again, Travis, and then we'll pause it when the Patton Oswalt looking dude comes on? Oh, can you rewind this? Yeah, take it back. Take it back even further. Take it back. Take it back. Take it way back. Okay. All right, let's see. Here we go. Here we go. All right. The Russian senators, a small group of senators has been called back. All right, here comes Rand. Here comes Rand Paul. All right, coming soon. There is a dude. Not yet, not yet. Not yet. We got a little bit of pudgy face there. Coming up, coming soon. There he is. There he is. Right there. Yep. That or isn't that Patton Oswalt? Travis? There he is. Travis, is that Patton Oswalt?
No.
Okay, Travis says no.
I think no.
Okay, noted. Grass Puddle says, should we Snopes it? I think you got to do a side by side. We got to Snopes it.
All right, hold on.
Can you? Yeah, thank you, Travis. Travis will be efforting that. Meanwhile, thank you, Travis, because we are MythBusters. We are Snope. We do Snope, and we do get to the bottom of things. We are truth tellers. All those things. MythBusters, Snopers, truth tellers, get to the bottom of things. That's it. That's it. Grasspuddle says Rand Paul wants oversight, which seems normal, but to ask for it this late in the process is very political. Yep. I mean, 40 billion's that's a lot of scratch. Hey, don't get me wrong, that 40 million bucks, that's a lot of scratch. You know what I'm saying? That $40 billion, yeah, that's I would just tell you this. It's a lot of scratch. It's a lot of scratch. $40 billion. Oh. Oh, yeah. Travis, what's up? What can I do you for?
Okay, look, I know I said no pretty emphatically, but
yeah.
I don't know, man.
Right? Could you get a profile? Is there a profile of Patton Oswalt kind of looking down in the same way? Travis is like, come on. Travis, come on. You're the best in the biz. You're the best in the biz, Travis. A round of applause for producer Travis. Healthy snacking on a banana today. Folks, it is 11:31 right here on the West Coast, the home office, Los Angeles, California, of the Your Pal Hal Show. What's my name? Hal Rudnick. Thank you for being here right here on Backchannel. This is the only play on your Echo device where you can listen live and communicate live with the host. I know, right? We're here Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the West Coast, 2 to 4 on the East Coast, and 7 to 9 p.m. in London, England. I would love for you to participate in this show. Talk to your smart device. Might rhyme with T-Rexa. Get your smart device's attention. Use the magic word, say. And then you can put in anything after that. Smart device, say, I'm eating a turkey burger. Smart device, say, I'm eating a Kobe beef burger. Smart device, say, I'm eating an Impossible burger. Whatever kind of burger, even if you're not eating a burger, welcome. Or you can go to backchannel.tv, click join the chat, and get it started. Get it rolling. Also, while you're there, leave a review of the Your Pal Hal Show. You can say, I love Burger Talk with Hal. I hate Burger Talk with Hal. Or perfect amount of Burger Talk with Hal. Stacy says, 1 to 3 in Texas and Omaha, Nebraska. Stacy is feeling a little bit tired, Stacy, this one's for you. Let's get it fired up, folks. Let's get it fired up. All right. Travis, what do you got?
All right. Upon further inspection, the
Yes.
boys back at the lab, I think
Yes.
the evidence is close, but no cigar.
I
I can tell you why.
Okay.
One, the man in the video seems to be significantly older and perhaps closer to death's door than our man
Oh
on the
my
right.
God. God forbid.
I'm just saying, it doesn't look like he's feeling too hot. But more importantly, these two men have different ears. These
Oh.
men have... Oh, where'd he go? Oh, crap. Where'd he go? Hold on. I have to find him again now.
Oh, back.
He's in here somewhere.
I think it's back further. Back.
No, it's not back. It's
Far?
more up in this...
Oh,
There we go.
Nope.
The round.
No.
Why didn't I take a... I should have...
Oh, no. So, you know what? Oh,
I hear somewhere.
My mom says it was very close. Simon just got word from
Hold
Patton.
on a second.
Said he was home during doing a Clone Wars marathon.
I just noticed something else in this video that's Snopes-ish adjacent or interesting
Oh,
enough
yes.
is that... What is this? There's a whole shot of this video that's let's look at the interview through someone's absolutely busted phone.
That's funny. Was that the best shot you could get? What?
Yeah.
Like, it's not even the footage from the phone. It's the footage of the phone getting the footage.
We are abstract journalism, baby.
Wow. All right, Travis. Good work.
Thanks.
Listen. You are you're a cub reporter, a junior investigator. You are a Snopes. You are a Snopes soldier. You are. I salute you. There you go. Don't tell us we don't get to the bottom of a story. All right. The Texas Supreme Court has said they will. They struck down a law. They struck down a motion banning the investigation of parents for child abuse who provide care to trans youth. So trans youth are at risk in Texas. You know, it's we're just unpacking this issue as people, as a society, and it's not something you want to rush into saying like, oh, I'm going to change the gender or sex of my child. But that being said, this is a decision between, it's not a decision, it is the parents and the children examining their truth. And the Supreme Court in Texas is making this a black and white issue, whereas they don't understand. I feel like it is short-sighted and dangerous. The Texas Supreme Court ruled that the investigations into parents of transgender youth for possible child abuse could continue, reversing an appeals court decision that had temporarily halted the inquiries. Folks, this isn't, as someone who knows, who spent time talking to, as friends with trans people, who knows multiple parents of trans youth. This is not a decision one makes lightly. And for the Texas Supreme Court inserting themselves into this in this way, where if you know what your child's truth is for years and years and years, and you want to help them to live that truth, to live the most constructive life. To be then potentially risk being arrested for child abuse. Yeah, this is very, very dangerous. It's anti-trans, and trans rights are human rights, and these kids need to be protected. This is very dangerous. Again, it's not like it's not waking up and being like, oh, I was a boy yesterday, today I want to be a girl. Or vice versa. It's not that. These are painstaking decisions that are many years in the making. So this is a very, very dangerous and regressive on the part of the Texas Supreme Court. And anti-trans legislation is anti-human legislation. Let's take a look at see if there's just any more details there, Travis. Texas Supreme Court is allowing the state to resume investigating parents of transgender youth for child abuse, but it also put on hold an investigation into one of the first families contacted by child welfare officials. Okay. All right.
It's all
There
basically
you
the
go.
same headline in everybody's articles about
Oh,
the same
Travis?
thing. That's all kind of the headline repackaged by
Gotcha.
the different news outlets.
Got it. Thank you, Travis.
You're welcome.
All right. So, yeah, hoping for positive treatment and protections under the law for trans youth. Protect trans kids. Protect trans kids. Next up, Brittany Griner. We have a Brittany Griner update. Brittany Griner had the WNBA superstar, international women's basketball player, a decorated college athlete. Brittany Griner was arrested in Russia months back. She's been held. Very scary situation. She just made a court appearance. The arrest of U.S. basketball champion Brittany Griner on charges of drug smuggling has been extended until June 18th by the Kimki Court of Moscow region. Russian state news agency TASS reported Friday, citing the press service of the court. So she, she had cannabis vape cartridges in her luggage, being held. This is, at this point, one might think, is she a political prisoner? Very scary. I can't imagine what it's like to be there. Like, to be imprisoned in Russia, horrifying. To be imprisoned in Russia during this particular time in world history, just beyond frightening. Beyond frightening. And, right now we know about Russia, obviously, invading the sovereign country of Ukraine. But besides that, like when you think about Russia and prison, being in prison, Russia, like that is like, what is America known for? Well, being the world's policeman, but like, cowboys, hamburgers. What's Russia known for? Prisons, gulag, Siberia. Actually, America's known for prisons too. The most incarcerated, 13th Amendment, incarcerating people of color at a far higher rate. Okay, you know what? I'm going to stop making that prison comparison because America doesn't shake out too good when it comes to, you know what? America, maybe that's something, maybe we just found something America and Russia have in common. Maybe Biden needs to get on the phone with Putin and be like, "Hey man, we got you guys, Gulag, Siberia. You guys do prisons pretty good. What about so do we? Look at all the people we got incarcerated here. Let's from prison state to prison state. Let's come to an agreement." Travis,
Is
what can I do
George
you
W.
for?
negotiating the situation?
Yeah, I realized that I was trying to do a raspy Joe Biden
Yeah.
because he's like, oh man, I got to work on my Biden. I got to work on my Biden.
Hey, we're a year in. We're all working on it.
It slipped. It slipped into GW. I could feel it. But two very prison centric countries, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Horrific. Yeah. Police reform now. Prison reform now. There you go. So Brittany Griner, she is still incarcerated there. Just terrible. Just terrible. Yeah. Thumbs down to Russia, says Stacy. Thumbs down to Russia. All right. Wishing the safe return of Brittany Griner. Elon Musk and the Twitter takeover. So it's on hold right now. It's like we're on the precipice. We're on the precipice of the Twitter of the dawning of a new era on Twitter. Like, again, people are asking all the time, what are you gonna quit Twitter if Elon Musk takes over? Because Elon Musk he coming down on the wrong side of history on a few issues, some like a lot of racial like negative racist activity at Tesla. Stories coming out. Elon Musk, son of blood diamond farmers in South Africa, and also not exactly the most forward thinking in regards to social issues. But I say to that, if they say you're gonna quit Twitter if Elon Musk takes over, I'm like, listen, what kind of hellhole is Facebook? And I still haven't quit that, so the answer is most probably no. Elon Musk says his $44 billion Twitter deal is temporarily on hold. The Tesla SpaceX mogul said he needs to make sure the fake accounts do indeed represent less than 5% of Twitter users, as the company has estimated. All right, so I guess Elon doing Elon things. There you go, Grass Puddle. Yeah. Elon Musk, I guess he is going to, what would be funny if Elon Musk took it upon himself to message every account and like do his own little Turing test to see if it's a bot. Be like, send every account one of those. All right, how many click on the pictures with a stoplight in it, or click on the picture with a mountain in it. Those little robot tests. So Elon Musk, ticking boxes, working his way through his potential Twitter takeover. Travis?
I must say there was a bit actually on the Anthony Davis show ours where he delved into other accounts that state that Elon found out about this about 11 days ago. So he could have made this announcement anytime between then and now. It just so happens that this announcement of, I need to review this and that before I decide to do any one thing, comes at the same time his stock portfolio has taken a massive hit, as everybody else has.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you for that 411. So the performance of the market and the performance of crypto,
the performance of the market, the performance of crypto, etc., and also him still working on securing the exact details of how he's going to fully fund it. it feels there's a bit in the HBO series Winning Time where a much more likable John C. Riley discusses the math of how he's going to get the money to buy the Lakers through all the various means and how the math adds up. And it's a bit
Right?
of that, like he's trying to secure certain amounts of loans, figure out how much of it comes into debt. Regardless, he's kind of counting. He's counting change right now, and he's like, "Yeah, I have to check and make sure you're not lying. Don't call my bank."
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, makes sense. Thank you for that clarification, Travis.
Well,
Appreciate that. Uh,
any opportunity to take that guy down a peg, I'm your guy.
yeah. Why is it? Wait, come back in. Come back in for a second. Why is it that you, for reasons I was stating, just tell us in your own words why you are not first in line in the drinking Elon's bathwater club.
He's a self-assured dingus that's never invented anything in his life. The only thing he's good at is hostile takeovers, and he doesn't know what to do with it once he has it. I worked for Tesla for about a year and a half, and I've never
Yes.
participated in such a chaotic corporate structure that fostered nothing but questions, uncertainty, and compelled and instructed us to deliberately misinform the people we were trying to sell these cars to in terms of what their impact on the environment is going to be, and also how behind schedule the manufacturing process was. The factory felt on fire at all times, and he's a lying man. He's a lying man.
Gotcha. Travis, telling it like it is. Travis, uh, he was in the belly of the beast. He was there. Travis was there. What do you want from him? There you go. Thank you, Travis. Folks, I mentioned at the top of the show, it's Friday the 13th. Yeah, a spooky day, a scary day. Can we see what's trending with Friday the 13th, Travis? If you want to bring that up. Friday the 13th, a scary day named for, uh, or the namesake, sharing the name with one of the great horror franchises of all time. There it is, superstitions around Friday the 13th from across the globe. Uh, OMG. Oh, what do we got here? Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Yes, Travis.
Oh, sorry, that was that was an accidental click to that article. Here's the actual feed of Friday the 13th.
Oh, manifesting circle. Friday the 13th will be a good day.
Good Morning America official account.
That's
Right on. Good for you.
funny. Uh, Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. OMG. Dipping my butt in the lake so it's the very first thing Jason sees. Ha! There we go. Oh, there it is. Everyone else on Friday the 13th. Swifties on Friday the 13th. Excuse me. A little sneeze there. So Jason Voorhees, very famous undead monster creature. He is basically the face of Friday the 13th. But Travis, would you come in here for a moment?
Yes.
Travis, I just got a message from uh, from a contact of mine
Mm-hmm.
that they would like to come in and speak on Friday the 13th and give an alternate perspective.
Sounds good.
Okay. Oh, my mom is a little nervous. She will not leave the house today, she says. A little superstitious there. All right. I will be right back. I'm going to let our guest in. This is exciting. I'll be right back.
You got it. Heaven only knows who's come to abuse me verbally today. I should be more optimistic. I'm sure this is fine. We'll see. We'll see who decides to darken our doorstep today. In the meantime, we can take a look at this Nat Geo article as to why Friday the 13th scares us. Take a look. Friday the 13th is back. Here's why it scares us. The creepiest day of the month has turned, Friday the 13th. In 2017, there were two ill-fated Fridays. I remember that. The more mundane January 13th, day before my birthday, and the spookier October 13th. This year, there are two more, April and July. It seems that no matter how many such moments pass us by, the dreaded day continues to inspire unease and fears of misfortune. There's no logical reason to fear the occasional coincidence of any day and date, but Friday the... Oh, goodness. Please welcome Hal's guest.
Hello.
Hey!
Yes. My name is Edward, and I am an undead maniac. And
Welcome.
thank you. I would just like to say that, you know, there are more undead maniacs out there besides just Jason Voorhees. All right? I'm here. I would love to take back Friday the 13th for the rest of us, for the rest of the, as what I like to call the spooky community. All right? Because, otherwise, we got 1 month a year, Halloween, okay? Where people love to spook it up. People love to scare. People love to say boo. People love trick or treat. They love horror. They love Halloween horror nights. They love mazes. A corn maze with a creeper lurking around the corner. And then occasionally, we get that sweet Friday the 13th. But it's all Jason this, Jason that, Jason Voorhees, hockey mask. Do I look alive to you?
No.
That's because I'm an undead, spooky guy. Going around with a machete, murdering. Just like Jason Voorhees. But have you heard of Edward, the undead weirdo?
No, I haven't. I'm sorry. I can't say I have.
Yes, exactly. Exactly my point. So this Friday the 13th, instead of posting all those hockey mask memes, pictures, JPEGs, maybe take a road less traveled is all I'm saying. Celebrate some of the other undead maniac freaks.
Are there any undead maniacs you'd like to shout out? You feel like could use more, visibility?
Yes. Lydia, the girl with the melted face.
Oh.
Carlos, the one-legged undead gentleman.
All right.
That's my crew. That's who I hang with. Lydia and Carlos.
Do you guys do you go out together? Is this sort of like is this like a gang thing, or like a team, or is it just people that you admire their work?
Usually when we murder, it's more of a solo job, but then we meet up and we talk about our exploits afterward,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a drink. At the in the crypt where we hang out.
I see.
Simon
asked
Andy
an important
McLean
question.
Andy McLean says, nice ring. Yes, I was married when I was walking the earth, as a live, living, breathing person. Now I am undead, but I still wear the ring. It's
If
in
you
my
don't
heart.
mind me asking, what happened? Could you give some background? Maybe if we knew more about your story, we could really generate some buzz. Like Jason, we know about the mom thing, and that's weird, and the Camp Crystal Lake thing. Like, what's Edward's thing? What is an Edward, the homicidal maniac?
It's a little embarrassing. So, I got fired from my job for poor performance, and I tried to shut down the electrical power grid of the building, and I got electrocuted to death.
Oh, Ooh,
just
that's
trying to shut down the power grid on the building. I went down to the box and I tried to
hmm
fiddle with it, and I
hmm
got fried. I got fried to a crisp. So now, I'm upset about that. All right.
So do you?
So I walk the earth trying to chop people up.
Okay, but not necessarily at that office. Like, did you hit that office first? Did you?
I give him a good scare, but then someone pulled a fire alarm and sprinklers came on. It did not work out for me.
Okay,
I was
I
not
think
able to take anyone down at the
I
office.
think if you don't mind, can I offer a little bit of a feedback?
Okay.
I really appreciate the energy that you're bringing to being an undead maniac. It seems like you're really
Thank
putting yourself out there.
you. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I think what you may find to be beneficial is maybe focusing in a little more and finding a direction for the because undead maniac that's a lot of things. That could be anything. I think like I said, not to keep drawing a comparison to Jason, but we brought him up earlier, and so he's front of mind. Or
Why we
even
gotta
like
be talking about this guy?
okay. So if we think about or Michael Myers, like he seems to really
Right?
dislike Jamie Lee, that one girl in that
Yes.
house, or the
Yeah,
Freddy. He's
Laurie
in
Strode. Laurie Strode.
Laurie Strode. Yeah, or Freddy. His whole thing is dreams. I think
Oh yeah,
if we
Freddy
could work to
Krueger.
zone in on really what your thing is, like your not your, you know what I mean? Like how can we direct this rage to not only build and establish your brand as a homicidal maniac, but maybe help you process some of these feelings in a less random matter. How do people
Okay.
know it was you? Do you have a sort of a signature thing?
Eh, you know, I am. I have been told. I have been told by other undeads that
Uh-huh.
I'm a little generic. I'm a little generic.
I mean,
It's like the machete. The machete's been done.
that is, I don't mean to draw comparisons to Jason again, but that is,
Right?
yeah. How long you been at this game?
How long have I been killing people
Yeah,
and walking the earth like as an undead creature of the night?
yeah.
For 6 years. 6 years.
You're still, yeah. No, this is good. You're fresh. You've
Kind of
got
new to
room
the
to
game. Still
grow.
kind of new to the game.
Yeah. I would
All
recommend
right.
taking some swings, maybe. Do some experimenting. See if you can find something that really feels like you, you know?
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that advice. Paul Tutillo says I have something in my face. Got to, listen. I've stopped looking. You start deteriorating like an undead. The mirrors are not your friend anymore. All right. So I'll take your word for it. Everyone, thank you for the equal time. Just remember the other undeads, is all I'm saying.
Do you have
All
a
right?
website or anywhere we could maybe follow your exploits or any or
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you draw a pentagram in a circle on your floor, light some candles, and have a ceremony, you may get a visit. You may get a visit. Otherwise, good luck to you.
all right.
Thank you for equal time, Travis. I don't know why the other guests often just crap on you. I think you are tremendous. What a polite young gentleman you are.
Wow,
Really,
thank you.
really, I'm a fan. Yeah, between you and me, you're the best part of the show. You're the best part of this show.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's very kind. Thank you very much.
That Hal guy, not so much. Not so much.
Oh, he carries a heavier burden. He's doing his best. He's doing his best.
Boo-hoo. All right. Thank you for having me. Remember, support your other undead creatures. All right. All right. Open your home. Open your heart to the undead, and you will be rewarded with maybe a machete to the face. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, that was very pleasant. I gotta say I wasn't expecting that to go so well. It's not every. It takes a real certain kind of individual to be able to accept feedback like that and receive it in such a constructive manner. Because I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't even watch horror movies, but yeah, seems like a nice guy. I got hope. I got hope for him out in the world there. Oh, Hal's back.
Oh,
Hey.
uh, wow. What a good get on Friday the 13th.
Oh
And,
yeah.
I feel like that's a positive message. Let's embrace the other undeads
Yeah.
on this Friday the 13th, not just
Absolutely.
Jason, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, it is the name of his movie. I don't know. Personally, I'm like, it makes sense to talk Jason on Friday the 13th. So that guy, but I get it though. It's
Mhm.
all Jason, Jason, Jason. What about Edward the Maniac?
I
Edward
can
the
im-
generic maniac.
I can imagine how someone in this position could feel particularly triggered on a day like this.
Absolutely, absolutely. I like it's kind of like if the anniversary of the moon landing or something, and you keep hearing about Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong. Hey, what about me, Buzz Aldrin? I didn't. Yeah, I was stuck in the capsule. I didn't get out. But
Hmm. Remember when I punched that guy? That was fun.
remember when
I'm
I
Buzz
punched that
Aldrin.
guy? Yes. Rob Schaefer has joined the chat. Rob Schaefer, always a pleasure. Rob Schaefer, the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal show. And my friend Stacy said, "Be careful, you might end up in a world of trouble." We went to the scare zone, according to Stacy, and I would agree. I would agree that we were in the scare zone for a minute there, weren't we, Travis?
Yeah, I was while I was really looking to help the guy out. I can't. I was terrified a little bit.
You kept it together well. You know what? Let's do a quick station ID, and then we'll take a quick break. Coming up after that, lots of fun, including your friend and mine, Simon, Mild Dairy Lifesavers, is going to join us for a few minutes in the next hour. But I just want to say you're hanging out with, watching, listening, vibing with the Your Pal Hal Show. My name is Hal Rudnick. We are on Backchannel. This is the only play on your Echo device where you can listen live and communicate with the hosts live in real time. I am not a robot. No, we are doing this for real right now. It's 12:05 on the West Coast, 3:05 on the East Coast, 2:05 in Texas and Omaha, Nebraska, the home of Rob Schaefer. And 8:05 in London, England. If you want to talk to us, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can get your smart device's attention. It probably rhymes with T-Rexa. So say the name of your smart device. Use the magic word, say, and then you put in anything after that. Tell us what you're snacking on. Smart device, say, I am eating a bagel with cream cheese. Smart device, say, I'm eating a bagel with cream cheese and lox. Smart device, say, I'm eating a bagel with butter. Or go to backchannel.tv, chat with us there. Great to see so many of our friends in the house. Andy McLean, Grass Puddle, Mild Dairy Lifesavers, Paul Tutillo, Rob Schaefer, my pal Stacy. And coming up, Stacy's favorite song, the Station ID Station Break song. Travis, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Surely will have found you the amazing things you see. The carpet built the wonderful, all kinds of fancy. A little science, a little magic, a little science, a little. The carpet built the wonderful.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back. Your Pal Hal Show. My name is Hal Rudnick. Let's jump into a couple more trending topics. Then we've got a quick Twitter deep dive. And then coming up in just about 10 minutes, we've got our friend, Mild Dairy Lifesavers. All right. So we covered Friday the 13th. Have you invested in crypto? Did Matt Damon get you excited about seizing the day, being bold? Did Matt Damon say, did you hear Matt Damon say fortune favors the bold, and you're like, he's speaking to me. I have to take my hard-earned money, my savings, and dump it into some crypto? Well, you might be you might be licking your wounds right now, because crypto has taken a nosedive, and they've said, listen, who knows where it's going to go, but it's gambling. Like Matt Damon and all of these celebrities cajoling you with visions of sugar plums dancing in your head are just asking you to play in a different casino. That's it. That's it. You've got casinos in Atlantic City, Vegas, Monte Carlo if you're James Bond. But this is just a different casino. This is an online casino. You know, what is there any difference between crypto and DraftKings? You know what I mean? Do you want to bring up this article, Travis? Celebs like Damon and Tom Brady have been hawking crypto in high-profile ads, but if you invested when they told you to, you'd be seeing major losses as crypto nosedives. Simon saying they also seem to be really pushing this crypto during the pandemic when people are a little stressed and probably strapped financially. Feels a little insidious. I feel that. Yeah, so there's Matt Damon. And like they compare you gambling your hard-earned money to like astronauts and explorers. And yeah, it's a new thing. What do you get in on the ground floor or get in early on this new thing? But yeah, they're preying on people who are not in up. They're really, it's taking advantage. Oh, Andy McLean says his crypto portfolio is just nosediving right now. I'm sorry to hear that, Andy. And Grass Puddle says total FOMO. That's what they're playing on. Don't miss out. You're gonna miss out. Absolutely, Grass Puddle. Celebrities began hawking crypto in earnest last fall as Bitcoin was hitting record highs. But if you invested then, you'd be seeing losses over 50% right now. Cryptocurrencies plummeted for the second day Thursday after the collapse of a major stable coin. If you've turned on your TV anytime. So yeah, it just goes into it. I don't want to spend too much time on this because we have a bunch of stuff to hit. But be careful. Be careful, pals. There it is. Matt Damon, fortune favors the brave. You know, you could absolutely, like, this could all flip at a moment's notice, but it's so volatile. It is gambling. It's not like what is, I mean, at the end of the day, what is the stable investment? Plastics, the way of the future. No, I don't know. I have no answers. I have only questions. I have no answers, only questions. But I have been thinking about doing some daily fantasy baseball, but I haven't done it. If I did, I'd just do a little bit because my dad was a compulsive gambler, so I keep that at arm's length. Travis, what's up?
I found out when going through my grandfather's records that at one point in 2008, him and my grandmother both kind of lost their butts on a tortilla factory. And I'm like, if there's a way to lose money, that's how I want to lose money. That's fun.
Yeah, there's something to, like, putting your money into a brick and mortar thing. You can see how, at least, like, but yeah, this is just, crypto is just another casino. And you could do well by it, but you could also lose your shirt, just like the stock market, just like sports betting, NFTs, Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I wonder if Matt Damon has any regrets. I wonder if his conscience says anything to him. Yeah, probably not. You know what? In the movie Elysium, he was trying to get the common man up on Elysium. But in real life, he's Elysium,
He himself is Elysium.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yes.
For real? Neil Blomkamp? Elysium?
Yeah, good movie. Yeah.
Noah Blomkamp? Neil Blomkamp.
Neil Blomkamp.
Neil Blomkamp. Yeah. All right. Next up, one of the great character actors, R.I.P. Fred Ward. R.I.P. Fred Ward. Tremors. Remo Williams. Remo Williams is this weird, unique action movie from the 80s. The Right Stuff, The Player. Yeah. Shortcuts. I love this guy. He worked with Robert Altman a bunch. Robert Altman is one of my favorite directors from the 70s and 80s and 90s. R.I.P. Fred Ward. And when you look at Fred Ward, Travis, I'm going to ask you to do me one more favor.
John Barenthal?
If you could bring up, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no. This guy's set
John
the tone.
Bernthal is giving Fred Ward vibes. John Bernthal giving serious Fred Ward vibes. Rob Schaefer saying Remo Williams is one of my favorites, and it's a tragedy it never got a sequel. Rob Schaefer, I feel you, man. Remo Williams was just such a cool, weird movie, like a unique action film, a unique IP that I want to go back and rewatch that. And Fred Ward, just like a great character actor, strong chin, like oh man, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, we're not the first. That's great because Fred Ward, we have someone to carry the torch of things that look like that are really good character actors.
Strong chin, looks like he's taken a couple of pops in the nose.
Yeah.
There you go. John Bernthal, he seemed, don't sleep on the first John Bernthal. Fred Ward, R.I.P. Fred Ward, 79 years old. And let's give the roses to those who are still with us. Harvey Keitel, 83 years old today. One of the greats. Harvey Keitel. Happy birthday, Harvey Keitel. You know him from Taxi Driver. Was Harvey Keitel in Mean Streets? Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. And then his work with Quentin Tarantino, Pulp Fiction, Bad Lieutenant, The Piano. He was in The Irishman. Harvey Keitel, an all-timer, just like carries himself with just gravitas and power on screen. Happy birthday. Reservoir Dogs, absolutely. Love Harvey Keitel. One of the greats of cinema. You know what? I think it's time we want to do get our Twitter deep dive in. Travis, I got it. I'm upset that you give my personal home address out to people. Dear Hal, we saw you do a deep dive on an underwhelming German motor vehicle company, Mercedes-Benz. I spit on Mercedes-Benz. It is time for you to explore the GOAT. Maybe Travis doesn't know what the GOAT is, but I'll tell you what GOAT is. Oh, Travis, you got a shout out here. Travis may not know GOAT, but greatest of all time German automaker, Bavarian Motor Works. I spit on you. I spit on your foot. If I see you in public, I will spit on your foot. Love and kisses, BMW. All right. There was a word salad from BMW. Let's check out BMW. All right, let's check out BMW. We've looked at a lot of high end car makers lately. 2.3 million followers, robust. There's a couple of handsome BMWs under what is that? A land bridge? What the hell? I don't know where. What are they parked under there, Travis? Can you tell what that is?
The parking structure of some kind.
A parking structure?
Yeah, I think so.
Or
It's like this is
or
a roof.
petite bridge?
I feel like this is a roof. I think.
But it doesn't look like there's like structure. I don't know. I can't tell. It might
Am
be
I
a
an
piece
architect?
of modern art. It might be modern art. I mean, I don't know. You know things. You're a perceptive.
I think this is Tatooine.
There you go. A couple of Beamers parked on Tatooine. They got that. They got that fat grill. They got that fat grill lately.
Look at that.
You like the Beamer with the fat grill?
I don't like any Beamer. I've never met somebody that drives a BMW that I like really want to be friends with that bad.
All right. My wife had a BMW when I met her.
Haven't met her yet.
All right. She no longer has it. She's she like will lease or trade in cars, whatever.
Oh, right on.
You know what? God love her. This isn't about my wife though. This is about BMW, the official account. Come for the cars, stay for the joy. Sure. No, but I know what you're saying, Travis. I've heard that before. Like, oh, you know what? I got cut off in traffic, and of course it was a BMW.
It's real. Like I didn't notice it that much until I moved here. But like, yeah, most people that drive a BMW on these highways are like trying to upset everybody. It feels like.
Listen, LA traffic, it'll bring out the worst in, the Dalai Lama. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
2.3 million followers. Let's scroll. Let's look at a couple of these before we get to our friend. Mild Dairy Lifesavers coming up. Anyone else love the post car wash sparkle? Okay, that's cute. That's cute, I guess. Grass Puddle says it's replaced by Audi as the jerkiest of cars, the jerkiest of drivers. Keep scrolling. There's a BMW after a bubble bath. Ooh. Out in the open, the BMW M4 competition convertible. Look at that woman posing. Could you click on that picture of this woman? Like, oh, darling, I'm on my fainting couch. Like, so there's there's an attractive Sophia Loren looking, a skinny Sophia Loren looking lady. Great. God bless her. But like this, I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling. Travis, what do you think about this pose? This posed pose of a pose. Like, oh, darling.
Yeah, very ennui.
Right.
Mademoiselle, ennui.
A day in the country. I drove
have
my convertible out to
le
the country.
tattoos
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Listen, because she's, she's a millennial Gen Z model.
Modern
of course she's going to
woman.
have. Yes, very modern. I've got my tattoos. I've got my BMW. Travis or Simon says she's giving birth. She's clearly giving birth. All right, let's scroll through a couple more of these, and then we got to get to our friend.
Yep, which I'm hip shouting that link as we scroll.
What do you mean?
As in Simon, if you're check your inbox.
Got it. Simon, check your inbox, please. Stepping into the I-7, the home of cinematic luxury. Oh, my God, the red carpet. Look at the view. Oh, step out of the I-7 onto the red carpet of Cannes, of the Met Gala. Ooh la la, Sassoon. All right, keep scrolling. Let's keep scrolling here. All right, you know what? I've handsome. Oh, there's a little red interior. Grass Puddle knows I love the red interior. I love that red. Grass Puddle, I got to disagree with you. I would not get tired of the red. I would be like, ooh, especially because I drive so infrequently. I am here for that red interior. Travis, I'm ready to shift gears and jump over to our friend Simon whenever you've got him live. But if you want to keep scrolling, I'll keep talking about BMW until Simon is with us. All right, what do we got there? I don't even. What am I looking at? The visionary photographer Nick Knight captured the new i7, BMW's first fully electric 7 Series, with a unique photo and video concept displaying his stunning interpretation of the car's design. Simon says, "I don't care who sees it. LOL. Nothing came through." Nothing. All right. So Simon, I gave Travis your the email.
Check again. Check again.
The email that you're signed up to the fantasy league in. The email that you signed up for the fantasy league.
Bingo.
FYI.
There's that joyful sound.
All right. Look at that
building.
modern art picture. Go back to that picture real quick. What am I?
This is like a screensaver. I like this.
Oh yeah. I don't hate those electric Beamer commercials with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Salma Hayek in them.
No, those are fun.
Yeah, those are fun.
This looks like
All
it's taking
right.
place in like a nightmare flesh world.
Yes, like the new David Cronenberg movie.
Yeah.
That is absolutely a nightmare flesh world. Folks, I would like to introduce our guest. He and I have been friends for a minute online, and it's been a joy to know him. He is a member of the Backchannel Fantasy Baseball League, and he has made an unprecedented number of moves in the Backchannel. Like, you can pick up and drop players. I am overjoyed by the fact that he is so very active in this league. Without further ado, let's bring on the man, the myth, the legend, Simon, aka Barry Lifesavers. Yes,
What's up?
for the win. Oh, Simon,
Hey,
it's great
Can
to
I
see
can I
you.
say real quick? I want to apologize
Yes.
to everybody who watches this stream because of all my typos, man. I just voice text it and it hears you sometimes and it just turns into a total mess. And I apologize, but trying to keep up,
Heck yeah! You know what? No apology necessary. Listen, voice to text. My dumb thumbs, whatever it is. So for those, Travis, what's up?
This was an accident.
What did you want to say? Oh, all right.
Well, I guess if anything, that's okay because that's kind of the whole point of the communication system of the show. It's the whole back channel experience. Speak into the device, and
typos,
device will speak to us.
Heck yes. Heck yes.
Goodbye.
So Simon, damn glad to have you here. You're rocking the Bill Murray
Thanks.
pillow behind you, Steve Zissou.
Yeah.
Representing Seahawks Nation. Very nice. So Simon, tell everybody, give us a thumbnail of who you are.
Just a guy. Yeah, just a guy. Do a lot of
Modest.
day drinking. Currently not working. Although I find out today if I got a new job, so I'm excited. It'll probably
Fingers
come
crossed.
through while I'm talking to you because it's supposed to happen any minute now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm from Seattle originally. I live in, Tumwater, Washington. I told people it was Olympia. It's a lie. It sounds sexier.
Oh
And
yeah,
I
that's
spend most of my day
that
hanging out with you
sexy
guys.
Olympia, Washington.
Hey, come on, man. The Olympics, I don't know.
For sure. Please, before I rudely interrupted you, finish what you were saying there.
I don't even know what I was saying. This is all
Oh.
just a blur to me. I don't know what's going on.
Oh well, Simon, it's life is a blur to me. But
Thanks.
you're a great dude. I've enjoyed talking with you online. I love your participation in the show and in the fantasy baseball league. So I would love to. You have made. I'm just going to bring up. I'm going to talk in finite terms here. So in our fantasy baseball league, for those of you out there, we have who are not we have a Backchannel fantasy league, and we've got some awesome participation from the folks who listen and watch this show. And one thing I would like to mention is that you can make moves on the show. You can drop players and pick up players. So some people, I'm looking at the number of roster moves people have made: 3, 8, 6, 1, 5, 4. Now I've made 21 moves. That's active. That's pretty active, especially compared to everyone. Simon has made 66 moves in this fantasy baseball league, dropping and picking up players. Simon, talk to me. I love this. I think it's wonderful because I am into it. You are into it. Talk to me about the mindset behind what you're doing.
So I've never played fantasy baseball before. I'm a commissioner of a fantasy football league, and I have been since 2009. So I just didn't want to get embarrassed, you know. And then when I saw how acquiring players worked, there's no punishment for, you know, acquiring people and dropping them quickly.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I looked at,
I said, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So I just looked at the splits and I try to figure out what I think will, you know, be a good move and how people will perform. It was working until some guys got hurt. You know, Byron Buxton, he's hurt, and Acuna is hurt. COVID screwed up a bunch of stuff for me. One of my pitchers is hurt. So it was working. I got up to second place with it for a while, but it's now I've dropped to fourth, I think. And I don't have any pitchers today. So I think I have one. I picked up a new pitcher this morning.
Gotcha.
So I'll probably drop again.
Right on. I love the fact that you've decided to snack during the interview. What are you snacking on?
Yeah.
Oh, Lifesavers. There you go. Wild berry, mild dairy.
One brand. Right. You're welcome.
Very nice, Simon. So, where do you get your fantasy advice from? Because oftentimes I'll go on there and I'll want to pick up a player, and it'll be like, "Damn, Simon already snagged him."
I just do my own research. You know, I
know like many anti-vaxxers, you do your own research, but this is for the power of good, for the power of the grand old game.
I've also never had COVID. I think it's because, you know, I may be immune or something. I don't know. But
now we're getting into interesting theories.
You just have to be strong, Hal. You just gotta be strong. I have been using bleach for a long time.
Take your bleach, take your ivermectin, and you'll keep it strong.
Hydroxychloroquine, you know.
Andy McLean chiming in with a question for Simon. Hydroxychloroquine. Simon, how do you rank your sports allegiances? Like, do you love Blazers more than Seahawks, Mariners over both? Yeah, give us like your top 4 teams in order of love. Husky football.
Washington Husky. Yeah, Husky football is number 1 for me. So I was going to try to play there when I was younger, and then my mom had some issues. So we had to move, and it kind of hurt me academically. It was kind of a struggle. But I have a real love for Husky football.
Boom.
Started watching the Seahawks when I was 4 years old. I'm as old as the team. So
right on. And then Seahawks second.
Yeah, I love the Blazers, but I only support the Blazers because I love Damian Lillard, and I lived in Portland since 2007. But I'm a Sonics fan, so you know, until they're until they're back, I'll be rooting for the Blazers.
Until they're made whole again. R.I.P. Seattle Sonics. Hopefully they come back, but the Blazers. And then what about the M's?
Well, I love the Mariners, but you know, I don't like to talk about them because you know it's painful. It's painful.
Yeah.
It's a painful thing, you know. But I love my Mariners. I would put them 3, you know, behind the Seahawks. Although I think emotionally I'm more attached to the Mariners, but it's just when you're irrelevant before October every year, it's kind of hard to be invested.
It's
forever,
tough.
so.
It's tough. I've had plenty of ups and downs with my Minnesota Twins. Now, Simon,
Oh, sure.
I wanted to talk to you about one more thing. You're a voracious lover of pop culture. Can you tell us a little bit about just some of your favorite shows, movies that you personally enjoy, and maybe a little bit about your history as a fan of pop culture and movies?
My history as a fan of pop culture. I don't know. I think, I was a film major in college before I got my associates in communications.
Mm-hmm.
And I just always liked the creativity behind shows and film. I like the way you get a chance to express things through film and TV. And I'm a big fan of Atlanta. I've talked about it a few times on this show. I just can't emphasize it enough. Atlanta, Fargo. You turned me on to Severance, and it was just incredible. It's devastating that there's not more of it right now.
I know it
yeah,
absolutely left you wanting more.
Oh, yeah, it's great. As far as films, I like everything except for, I try to steer clear of like grounded dramas because I feel like there's plenty of that in real life. I like to escape. So I do all the MCU stuff.
Yep.
And I really like action, sci-fi, and horror flicks and really bad movies. Later tonight, I'm doing a viewing party with some friends, and we're going to watch Brian Bosworth in, what is it? Stone Cold.
Yes. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's amazing. I don't know if I've ever seen it, but I'm well aware of it. I remember the Boz for sure.
It's on
Simon.
it's on YouTube, unedited.
Oh wow.
Commercial free on YouTube. So
are you going to be IRL, or are you doing it over Discord, or what's your
my buddy just sends me a link, and then we hook up like via Zoom, and
nice.
We just watch it on our own, TVs at the same time, and we drink too much and misbehave. It's a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Last week was Cartel, which I sent everybody trailers of because it's classic. And then when I'm done with you guys, I'm going to start drinking early on this Friday and watch The Incredible Melting Man.
Wow. You know what, Simon? You know how to do it right. I appreciate that. I love that about you. And I just got to tell you, man, absolute pleasure to know you. So happy to have you in this community. You've brought so much, and I love the way you're playing fantasy baseball. I am creeping up, though. I've moved up to 5th place.
You'll pass me by the end of the day, I think.
Well, we'll see. I know I've already passed Travis, and I look forward to bringing on more of our friends. We've already had Rob Schaefer. We'll probably talk to him again. Andy McLean saying, "Way to go, Simon! Cheers, bro!" And Simon, anything else? Anything else you'd like to say before we
actually,
move on here?
I just wanted to thank you and Travis for giving us something to do in the middle of the day, especially without working right now. It just gives me a nice release, I should say, and a place to kind of hang out and spit fire, and it's nice. And wanted to say I love all the people in the chat. They're great. And I really wanted to just say, too, that what was I going to say? I guess I would just say, keep doing what you're doing, Hal, and I appreciate you always giving us a venue and what you've done for me over the years. I actually got on YouTube when I challenged Hal to the Ice Bucket Challenge years ago, and they put me up on there, and it was really cool. So
wow,
it's long time stuff. So I appreciate you.
I remember that, man. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, dumped it on my head. Thank you for hanging out back then in Screen Junkie days, and just being here now. Simon, I absolutely appreciate you. Hello, and sending love and well wishes to Sarah.
Come say hi to Hal. Hurry.
Absolutely. Simon's
She's
better
right
half.
Here. Can you say hi?
Yeah,
it's
of
Montel
course.
Williams show. Montel Williams.
Hi.
Sarah, hello. So great to see you and meet you. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Mwah.
I told her it was Montel Williams. I'm a liar.
How delightful. Simon, you did not disappoint. So great to have you here. And I will see you on the virtual baseball diamond. And I look forward to catching up. One day we will have to drink beers. All right, my friend?
Hey, Minnesota Twins in Seattle, June 13th. My birthday. Let's go, guys. Everybody be there. Let's go.
Ooh, so tempted, so tempted. If not then, another time. Simon, absolute
worries.
pleasure, my friend.
Thank
This
you.
is the
Thanks for
man,
having
the
me.
myth, the legend, Mild Dairy Lifesavers, a.k.a. Simon, bringing it. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, you guys.
Oh, wow. What a delight. What a delight. That was Simon, everybody. Oh, and so cool. So many awesome guests. I know we had Edward, the undead maniac, and now we have Simon and the wonderful Sarah. I feels like I've known them for quite a while online, and it's nice to be able to put a face and a voice and a human being behind the avatars and everything here. Travis, how great was our friend Simon? Just a delight. Just a delight.
So great. Warmed my heart. Such kind things that he said. It's always, to me, the
Right?
whole person, you know, when someone not only is funny and like cares about what seem to be, at least from my perspective, the right things, and then also is kind and also has well-kept beard. It's like, oh, come on, save some for the
Oh
rest
yeah.
of us. Good Lord.
Strong beard vibes. Good
Strong
beard,
beard.
and good beard maintenance on
Yeah.
behalf of that gentleman. And like just just real good stuff. Yes. Got to get, you know what? I want to get everybody who's in the fantasy baseball league on our show. So, and that, you know, that's a place to start. Even though, you know, some people are less into it. Some people are more into it. Grass Puddle, careful what you wish for. You're going to be in, we'll get you on there. Andy McLean. And we got to get our friend Rob Schaefer back, S. Friedman. And coming up, we're going to talk to another member of the Fantasy Baseball League. That is our friend Mario Smith. Mario Smith will be with us shortly. Travis, do you have any? Have you been keeping up?
With the
with
fantasy league?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch my stock rise and fall, and I continue to not quite understand what I'm doing. But you know what? I've got 3 Oakland A's on my team, and I'm happy.
There you go. You
Yeah.
go.
I predict myself finishing between 6th and 8th.
Gotcha. You know, you and I, we're not only fantasy baseball rivals, but we've got a little rivalry in the NBA playoffs right now.
Tonight.
Yes. Tonight's the night. You know, listen, I admire the Golden State Warriors, so I'm not like a hater or something like that.
Of course.
But for the friendly rivalry, I have gotten on board the Memphis Grizzlies train versus the Golden State Warriors. So
I
we shall
predict
see.
a resounding defeat, an absolute pantsing, because as much as I will absolutely eat crow over having, you know, a feeling the series is going to go 5, and that was such an embarrassment. I think it's going to be a tit for tat. They're going to run the Grizzlies out of the building on the home floor. One of them, Steph or Clay, they're going to detonate, and it's going to be one of those games where you go, okay, the universe is back in its proper place.
Right, Splash Brothers.
Yep.
Brothers. You know, I consider myself a Splash Brother sometimes.
Yeah?
Did you know that?
No, how
When-
so? Do you drain threes?
No, when I'm on the toilet, maybe I should just stop. I've said too much. I've said far too much. You can
Police
finish.
are on their way.
Oh my God. I want to shout out Tom in Minnesota. Tom, I'm sorry you had to hear that, but Tom, I love Minnesota. I've been to Minneapolis many times, and I'm a Minnesota Twins fan. Tom, are you a Twins fan? Let me know. I want to tell everybody that I appreciate you hanging out right here on the Your Pal Hal Show. We are here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the West Coast, 2 to 4 on the East Coast. And if you are hanging out with us today, go ahead and you can help us out in a couple of different ways. One, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button that you see on your screen. Then you'll get updates on what's going on when we're on the air. And you will be in line to win prizes. That's right. Additionally, you can also do us a huge favor by going to backchannel.tv, and leaving a review for the Your Pal Hal show there. And I want to shout out Kelly, who's hanging out with us. No name is in the stream. Welcome. Harmonious Buffalo, thank you for joining us. Anthony, appreciate you being here. And Tom in Minnesota, are you a Twins fan? It would be great to hear what you think about that. Andy McLean saying Warriors and Bucks finish the series and move on tonight.
I love that.
We shall see. Man, I really like those Miami Heat, the way they're looking right now. Jimmy Butler, a man on the mission. He's one of the most slept on players.
Did you hear the scuttlebutt after they? I mean, there's a bunch of scuttlebutt, but did you hear him going down the tunnel after they closed out Philly?
No, what was he saying?
Saying, "quote They kept Tobias Harris over me?" ?
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
ugly. Every Philly season,
Spicy.
every time they get knocked out, it's just such an ugly divorce. It's my favorite part of basketball.
Man. And he did have a lot of love and positive things to say about Joel Embiid after
Likewise.
yeah, after the game. Jimmy Butler reminds me of Lillard, effortless with their game and swagger. That's a good point. They'll talk the talk, but then they will go and walk the walk. Oh yeah,
They're
Andy
both-
McLean.
yeah.
Yeah, Andy McLean saying Tobias Harris over me. Yeah. Man, I missed that because I was at Doctor Strange. But yeah. Although that game, I think the game ended though before I left for the theater. But yeah, I missed that moment. People are quick to forget the Heat made the finals in the bubble. All they do is win playoff series. Yep.
They're that team.
Strong squad. You know what? Speaking of strong squads, my teammate here on the Backchannel team, Mario Smith. Mario, are you in the building? Yes.
What's up, Hal?
Welcome to the party, my friend. Great to see you.
Good to be seen, man. What's going on? Simon
How are
is
you feeling?
awesome. I feel fine.
Oh, right?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm about at 80%. I'm good.
Nice. Mario, I'm glad to hear it. Mario, just getting through on the tail end, knock on wood, of COVID here, and glad you're doing all right. Glad those red glasses are looking at me and feeling all right. So
I'm super good. I'm bringing your show all the way down. You've had tremendous guests all day. I'm screwing you up.
not
bad.
at all. So big weekend in sports, NBA playoffs, plenty of baseball. Anything you're particularly looking forward to to watching?
It's been painful being a White Sox fan, but
Yes.
White Sox Yankees this weekend, and that.
Right
I'm gonna
on.
watch that, I guess.
Now,
Yeah.
Mario, tell me about. I talked with Simon a little bit about fantasy baseball.
Yeah, I heard
Mario's
that was awesome.
Mario's wondrous team, holding steady. Place.
Yeah.
A little bit about your thoughts on the season. Who's delighting you? Who's disappointing you on your squad?
I don't really. I hate that I got players on the injured list. My pitching is better than I ever expected it to be, and I got you Darvish, which was kind of like, oh, the world is asleep on how good you Darvish really is, man. When he was a Cub, and I can't stand them, but when he was a Cub, he would be one of the few pitchers when they played. If he was throwing, I'd watch because he's just really good.
Right on.
I think my man, who I've in another Cub, former Cub, Anthony Rizzo is probably why I started out so good, and everybody else is kind of coming in. Brandon Belt. For some reason, I got a lot of West Coast dudes that are good. I like Brandon Belt. I have liked Brandon Belt ever since he put the fake C on his jersey. And
Oh,
then
yes,
and then
yes.
opening day this year, he came in on a boat and dressed up like a captain. I loved that, and I was like, yeah, I'm glad I got him. I don't know how I'm doing it. I've only made 6 moves, and
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
My
you
baseball
are. I mean,
acumen is out there.
listen. You're making it happen. You are very competitive. You're in second place. You're nothing to sneeze at. You are Vegas money, Vegas odds.
This is the
Have
first time
you?
ever.
Yes. Have you very high on the list to potentially take this league?
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Uh,
That
Very
would be
good.
nice.
How many games have you been out to this season in uh, at
I've
the
only been to
what?
like 5. I had intended on going this week had I not been sick.
Mm-hmm.
But then this week they what everything, and I'm glad I didn't go. But I will be taking um, my COVID test tomorrow. If I'm
Mm-hmm.
good, which I think I will be, I think they're in town next week. I'll try to check them out next week. I know I'm going to a game on the 26th. Um, they play Boston, and I do want to see that because they need to beat somebody. So it'll be them.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I am a Minnesota Twins fan. We are residing in first place
For
in
now.
the American League Central right
For
now.
now. You know, the best part
Uh,
about baseball is that it's so stupid. Everything could change in 10 days.
it's
I
a
could be
and
in absolute last place in 10 days. You know,
it's a
I just,
marathon, not a
yeah, it
sprint.
is.
It's a
It's not a sprint
marathon.
at all. And if it wasn't 162 games, it would probably be the most exciting game in town, which is why I'm glad football isn't, and I hate that they went one extra game, but the fact that there's 17 consequences, 17 resolutions in pro football, that's it. The same thing with like the Premier League, soccer. You have
Mm-hmm.
it's not a finite number of games. You got this many games, and you got to get it done. And there's a lot of math and all of that, of course. But um, baseball, whole spring and summer, actually winter, spring and summer. So anything can happen.
Yeah.
It's such a goofy game. It's so silly, but I love it.
Winter,
That's my sport.
winter, spring, summer, or fall.
All
All
you
you've
got to
got
do
to
is
do
call,
is
Hal.
call.
All you got to do is
Yes,
call.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes,
Let
grass
me ask
puddle,
you
they
this.
do.
So you're saying they got a chance?
Yes,
Even
they do.
does Cincinnati have a chance?
They do not. No,
Yes,
Cincinnati.
that is the one. What they start the season like 3-22 or something?
Something like that. Yeah, like
Yeah.
those Oreo
Um,
teams from a few years back.
I forget if I ever asked you this, but it's a great question that I love to ask sports fans and baseball fans. What is, and I'll give you mine afterwards. What is your greatest moment live watching as a sports fan, as a baseball fan? Sports, all
Wow.
sports or baseball.
Um, the greatest, the greatest baseball moment I think would be. Wow, that's a good one. I was a little kid, and the Cubs were playing the Houston Astros at Wrigley Field, and it was a field trip, a summer trip with the
Mm,
YMCA, the South Chicago
yes.
YMCA. I remember this, and that was when the Astros had Joe Morgan before he got traded to
Ooh,
Cincinnati, and
yes.
there was a double play. Billy Williams was playing left field, I want to say, and he turned a double play. He got a pop up hit, well, not pop up. He got a shot hit to him, caught the man off second, and I swear he didn't throw it hard, but it got there and it doubled him off of got him off of first base for a double play. I'd never seen anything like that. Consequently, maybe 2 or 3 months later, we went again, and Jose Cardinal. No, that's maybe I'm sorry. A year later, Jose Cardinal was playing for them, and he was up on the upper deck level getting a hot dog right before the game started. All you heard were cleats, and I look up and it's Jose Cardinal. I'm like, Jose Cardinal was my favorite player, and he had a hot dog in his hand.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, I
Um,
think my
I,
my
I,
favorite. I was going to say real quick. My favorite sports
yeah.
moment though ever has to be when, um, and I wasn't at the game. and it's the only reason why it's my favorite sports moment because I know what it meant to a lot of people when the White Sox won the World Series. That was it was crazy. I mean, the Bulls
Oh yeah.
championships are something that I'll never forget. Seeing Patrick Kane throw his gloves in the air and skate off after he scored that goal, that was amazing. But White Sox winning the World Series was big because it meant a lot to a lot of
Yeah.
people. And people will say, well, the
When
Cubs were good too.
Ozzie Guillen was the
Yeah.
manager.
Yeah.
Who'd you have on that team? Frank Thomas.
Frank wasn't on the team.
Oh,
He
really?
had just left the Oakland A's. He was
Gotcha.
kind of there, but he wasn't.
Okay, so later in that was later in towards the end of Thomas's
Yeah,
career.
that's Uribe, Jenks, Creedy,
Oh, Bobby
Aaron
Jenks,
Rowland. Yeah,
Canerco.
they had guys. Canerco. Yeah, they had dudes.
Right on. Oh,
Yeah.
very cool. And you know what? Just back to the first thing you said. I love that, like, as a young man, you witnessed and like it registered the greatness of Joe Morgan. Because I think
Oh yeah.
people sleep on Joe Morgan as one of the all-time greats, and he was as deadly with the bat as he was smooth with the glove.
My favorite team when I was a little kid. By default, living in Chicago, the Cubs were on 24 hours a day, it seemed like, but they were on WGN all the time. So you watched that. But Cincinnati Reds, Big Red Machine, amazing team. Amazing team.
Oh yeah. Oh, one of the
Absolutely
great
amazing.
teams in baseball history.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Concepcion, Johnny Bench, Joe Morgan. Mario, this is good stuff. You and I are going to convene, I believe, next week on your show, and we're going to come on and we're going to talk, a bunch of sports stuff. So I'm looking forward to that next Friday. But until then, you're going to be up right after me. The Drive with Mario Smith. What a pleasure! Always a pleasure, my friend.
Have a good weekend, everybody. Hal Wave.
Peace and love. Peace and love. That's Mario Smith. You got to stick around for the Drive with Mario Smith after this. I want to thank everybody. So great to see S. Friedman joining the chat, by the way. Better late than never. Oh, by the way, S. Friedman, I was telling everybody that I saw Doctor Strange, and I loved it. I loved it. Like, it grabbed you and it moved. The pace of that movie, I love the horror. Travis, real quick, I know we're up against it. I feel like the multiverse was a little underused in the film. Like, it didn't get as weird with the multiverse as it could have possibly. But I still loved it. Like, that was a small complaint.
Yeah, it's hard to find to strike that multiversal balance. You have Everything Everywhere, which is a big plate of spaghetti. Then you have that movie, which kind of touched on it. But I think maybe it's just a title convention. But a tick I saw on Twitter was like, if it was called Doctor Strange and the Wanda is traumatized, I think we'd all have a lot less to say about the multiverse.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. But I you know what? I love the film.
Yeah. It's like the last third of it was just like a San Raimi guitar solo. It was absolutely...
S. Friedman just saw it for the 4th time.
Oh my God!
And you know what? The show's over, folks. One last segment, rejected segments, was Hal breaks a glass in his hand. Oh, this is dangerous. Like, squeezes a glass and breaks it. But I'm going to do it because it's on the list.
No, don't. We reject. Don't actually do that. Don't.
Ah, my hand. I really actually broke the glass. Folks, I'm going to go put a Band-Aid on my hand, go to the hospital. Oh, no, my hand. Thanks for watching, everybody. Very silly. We're going to get out of here and stick around for the Drive with Mario Smith. I appreciate everyone hanging out today. Thank you, everybody at Backchannel. Simon, so great having you. Peace and love. Peace and love. So great talking to Sarah as well. Travis, thank you for holding it down.